Hello everyone, it's Judine from hrwhat.com. It's been a long while, a really long while. 2020 obviously for everybody was not awesome, for most of us anyway, or pretty much with the pandemic and stuff. So I wanted to jump on here and just kind of give you an update on me and this site. Now, this is really in retrospect of the blog post I started in January regarding 2020 vision boards and how I completed it. Did I make my goals for 2020? If you've read this post so far, you know that that did not happen. And, I was doing really well until probably August. August was the turning point, the end of August, beginning of September. And that is because my father passed away unexpectedly. And that really put a huge that really changed a lot of things in my mind, and I have not been motivated since when it comes to my website and everything that I had planned to finish 2020 with. So I just kind of wanted to go over, because I did this at the beginning of 2020, I did it in the middle of 2020, so I thought I'd go over the vision board and where I stood at the end of 2020. Granted, I know it's March, mid-March, we're already almost past quarter one, and this is where I'm at. Kind of gives you an idea of where I am, and I'm not sure where I'm going, to be quite honest. I'm still lost when it comes to all of the work I've done since 2017, and it totally shows because I haven't given any new blog posts or new updates. But with that being said, I'm hoping that when I publish this, it will somehow motivate me to do something different, change some things, or start moving forward with, what I wanted to do to begin with. Sorry about my hair. Yeah, this is happening. Those of you who know me know New Kids on the Block. Huge fan. I do stuff like this for the cruise, which obviously was canceled in 2020. And we did a virtual, and my hair was like this. But for some reason, at the beginning of this year, I'm like, I need to do something. And so I did this. It has been over a month. You can start seeing, growing out a little bit. It probably needs to be washed. Sorry. But anyway, with that being said, it's slowly fading out. It's fading out, needs to fade out. I didn't expect it to stay in this long, but it did. Anyway, let's go on to why we're really here. The 2020 vision board, my vision board. I know it's been a long time, but let's take a look real quick. Let me kind of show you where we are. So this is my vision board. I took it off my wall, and I like to do things with color, and I like to coordinate. So I thought this would be fun. So some of the goals and where I ended up. I do a Tuesday tells and tattles, my little coin term. Quotes, my favorite quotes, good, bad, indifferent, and I post them every Tuesday. I actually did this. I did this for the entire year. In 2021, I started repeating ones from the past couple of years in a different format. Unfortunately, the last 2 weeks, I forgot and I haven't done anything. So there goes the motivation. Anything you can give me to make me motivated would be great. I need all the motivation I can get right now. Let's pan over to coloring expression. So I color when I'm stressed out, but that stopped in August as well. September, October, November, December, I did nothing. I started doing some coloring pieces here and there, didn't finish them. So that kind of went by the wayside. So I have all of these. I have a little idea generation board here. Stuff with like stars like this. I did that. I created that coloring expressions page. I have a lot of stuff, can't bite off more than you can chew. Can you see the change? We work with Corn Fairy competencies. I think I did one blog post on that. Negative Nancy, positive Polly, out at a bar restaurant. This kind of came up. I thought, ooh, let's do a post on that. Haven't done that yet. I did vote this year. Newsletter. I did the newsletter every single month. Small goals. Newsletter every month with the exception of September, October, and November. I think I did one in December, and that was the last one I did, and we're mid-March. So my blog post ideas, obviously I didn't really do any of those. I did one. In my personal life, I did one. And then some other ones, I did quotes. I stopped off there as well. And there you go. Education. Educate myself on podcasts. I did a little bit of that. I learned a little bit more about scheduling tools. And I took all my stuff off SoundCloud and put it on YouTube, meaning the, kids, social distancing from a kid's perspective, which I did for the, majority of 2020, March through, I think, August. That ended in August too, but that was because the kids went back to school for a brief moment, and we ended there. So main goals. My main goals was to start a podcast by the end of 2020, and that didn't happen. I'm struggling with that. I just think it'd be so much to do a podcast, but I can't do it alone. It's just a lot of work. Right now I'm actually working. Starting in January, I'm working on some project work. And so with that being said, I haven't had a lot of time to do that, but I also need help. I can't do it alone. Be consistent with social media. I totally did that until August, September. And blog content, one blog a week, made it through August. Social media share posts, did that through August. I did a lot of that up until end of August. And then, making money, yeah, that somewhat fell through too, because, well, my dad passed away and I lost focus. I had to be there for my mom, and I wanted to be there for everyone. It's been rough. But anyway, that is the update on 2020. Honestly, 2021 started off pretty crazy. I started working 2 part-time roles in January. At the end of 2020, I started working on a project that took some time, and that might be part of the reason why I didn't get a lot done. But I think mostly it was I'm not focused, and I'm trying to regain confidence and regain stories and regain the excitement that I had for most of the year when it comes to this site. I'm starting to think a rebranding is probably necessary in order for me to get excited again, but I'm still thinking about it. I think about it almost every single day. So we'll see how that turns out. But I have kind of been working since about June or July of last year, working on some projects, and that's kind of been taking a lot of my time as well. So hopefully I will still continue, this website, hrwhat.com, HR lifestyle. HR are people too. People in human resources are people too. I applaud everyone that has gone through 2020 in a human resources capacity, with COVID, with, pay, with monitoring, social distancing, and everything that human resource professionals have had to go through during this time frame. Furloughs, layoffs, closings. I mean, that's all the negative. Thank God I haven't been a part of that. Thank goodness, because I don't know how everyone could do it. Kudos. That might be a blog post I've thought about writing. Is we have the frontline healthcare workers, those that are have to put their lives on the line every single day, whether it is in hospitals or whether it is in the prison system. That's where my husband works. Cops, firefighters. There are so many people that are frontline. Although healthcare workers get the majority of the kudos, and I think they should. They've been actually dealing with COVID the most, but there are so many other people that are frontline that are so important. And HR professionals, we can't forget about them, because while employees are working from home or have lost their jobs or have struggled during this time period, human resources are the ones that are trying to keep it all together from a business perspective when it comes to employees continuing to work or having to let go employees because the business just isn't there, etc. So stay tuned. I'm hoping to do something about that, but in my own personal way. And if you have any ideas at all on what to do, how to do, and just how to be motivated, it would be greatly appreciated. I'd Appreciate it very much. Here's to 2021. It's already been interesting, and hopefully I can give you guys more content that's exciting, relevant, and fun to read. The whole point. So until then, take care.